aka Clarence Hampton III. The section coaches and pros, the X's and O's. This is the best what we do, what we know. So let's go. Moving on from Georgia Tech, let's go Louisville. Like, share, subscribe. Let's see what Louisville's going to do this year. Tyler Shutt, quarterback, had moved on. They lost him. He was very good. I noticed him the first time I've noticed him was when they played Miami, and I seen him play Miami, and I said, "Oh yeah, he's really good." Now they finished 8-4 overall, 5-3 in the conference. Jeff Brom. He really don't want to miss nothing. But look, they got some guys who were okay. Ja'Cory Brooks, good. Ja'Cory Brooks was good, man. I thought he was a good receiver. He'll probably be looked at. Somebody's gonna draft Ja'Cory Brooks in the draft. They're gonna grab him. I think if I'm not mistaken, he got the size 6'3", 195 pounds, big type of guy. Had a lot of production last year. With this pro style offense they ran up at Louisville. Tyler Show had he was productive. He's going to be missed. The quarterback's going to be missed, right? Mark Redman, their tight end, is going to be missed. So now he had to go and get depth, and some of the depth possibly could be starting because we don't know what's going to happen there, right? So he had to shore up a lot of positions, and especially at receiver. So let's start off with receiver. Who did they grab? They grabbed TJ McWilliams. They grabbed him from Minnesota, 6 foot, 190 pounds. Didn't have any protection up at Minnesota, but however, just a guy that could play, wanted to transfer. They seen what he could do, some practice film, maybe in high school, had his eye on him. Say, come down here to Louisville. I got a spot for you, right? Bobby Golden transferred in from Akron. I think he was okay up at Akron. I followed the Mac. I wasn't overly just a team player, a guy, just a guy who really, and I must say that about Bobby Golden, but I played up at Akron because I followed the Mac. Just a team guy, man. Very unselfish. But man, I don't think that they used him as much as they could. I just don't think so. But he's 5'9", 180 pounds, and he had 31 receptions, 446 yards, and a touchdown. Now, and he's gotten better both years, right? And I think that's what it was, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. They got a left guard in, got a lot of offensive linemen in. They got a lot. He got a lot of offensive linemen in. He did. I'm not going. They got a lot of offensive linemen. Jordan Church in from Florida Atlantic, 6'4", 315 pounds. They also got in Muhammad Musaya, Nair Jackson, Michael Flores, all guys that we right now looking at as depth pieces on that offense. Don't know because the offense is everywhere, and this is what's really getting me with Louisville is that who is going to start on this offensive line at Louisville? Who? You know what I mean? Like we got some transfers in and they sound really good, but then you're like, who's going to start? Because when you get a guy like Malik Pounders, right? You get 6'5", 310 pounds, tackle, offensive lineman coming in from Mississippi State. Like who's going to start on that offensive line? I know they got to figure it out because I liked what Miller Moss put together. I don't think Miller Moss had that bad of a season, yo. I think I can't blame what happened with SC on Miller Moss. I just can't. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't. But Miller Moss with 6'2", 205 pounds, he'll be playing up at Louisville. He had 2,560 yards, something like that, 550, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know I'm very close, maybe off by a couple of yards, right? 64 completion percentage, 18 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Like, it's not that bad. Not that bad. I mean, he went over half, but that's not that bad, right? I mean, I don't know. It's okay for college ball. I know they'll have Isaac Brown coming back. He toted the rock crazy last year as a true freshman. Oh my goodness. He was very productive as a true freshman with over 1,000 yards on the ground. But that offensive line, like, and when we got that offensive line like that, you're like, okay, what's going on? But they'll be losing Ashton Gaunty, one of their premier rushers on that team, Quincy Riley, cornerback, Corey Thornton, another DB. So they got some DBs, but they brought in a ton. They brought in a ton of guys, man, a ton on defense. And at this present time, like, you would think that Wesley Bailey transferring in from Rutgers will probably have this starting spot at defensive end, 6'5", 265 pounds, had 3 solo tackles and a sack. You probably would think that he probably had that position, maybe, but you don't know for sure yet. Cleve Lubin transferred in from Coastal Carolina, 6'3", 245 pounds. Really didn't have too much of production there, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what do we know? What do we know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and then you got like a guy like Jabari Mack coming in from Jacksonville State, 6'1", 185 pounds, 20 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, 11 passes defended. Definitely had put in his work on the field without a doubt, and is moving up. You know, he got like JoJo Evans from Florida International, 52 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, 2 interceptions, 7 pass defended, very productive, 6'1", 194 pounds. Like, they got a couple of guys that make you know what I mean? And then they got Justin Argue from Louisiana, 30 solo tackles and 4 pass defended. He was just the more physical kind of guy. But it's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? They got some ballers, and they got a lot of guys. But we'll see what's up. We'll see what Jeff Brom is trying to do with Louisville. You know, like I said, last year they were 8-4, 5-3 in the conference overall. Like, but we don't like what kind of production you were getting up out of those guys, right? We got to see. You got to see what kind of production you're gonna get up out of Louisville this year. So we'll just take a look at the schedule and we'll see, and then we'll get a more of a barometer. See, that's why I like looking at the schedules at the end of this, right? I mean, after I kind of fill y'all in on what's going on with the transfers, whatever. I like looking at the schedule because that kind of sums it all up, right? Right, because now you got a better feel. Of course, I don't know if they'll do your spring game, but starting off the season, August 30th, Eastern Kentucky. September 6th, James Madison at home. Then they have a bye week, September 13th. September 20th, Bowling Green at home. September 22nd, 27th, they go on the road to Pitt. Starting off October 4th, Virginia Cavaliers at home. October 11th is a bye week. October 17th, they're at Miami. October 25th, Boston College at home. Starting off the month of November 1st at Virginia Tech. November 8th, California at home. November 14th, Clemson at home. November 22nd, SMU on the road at SMU. November 29th to finish off the season, Kentucky at home. So that's what they got. That's their schedule. Eastern Carolina, I don't think that's a pushover. I don't think James Madison will be neither. Tough. I think they may have the toughest. I mean, I think Bowling Green played decently last year. I don't know if they'll have a far dip, but that was tough. But y'all let me know what y'all think down about this schedule down in the comments of Louisville. Y'all let me know what Louisville's going to go. Move.